G'day, my name's James Rose. I'm the founder of Content Snare and a couple of other software products. But this is completely different. I'm launching a new YouTube channel all about marketing automation, well, just automation in general, software and marketing technology, or what some people call martech. One of those annoying abbreviations slash buzzwords. Just means marketing technology, so things like marketing automation and really anything that helps you get more business through technology. So they're going to be the main features of this channel. I thought I'd do a quick video to begin with, just a bit about, I guess, my favorite tools and what this channel is going to be. It's going to be pretty short, hopefully. The channel obviously starting out with a pretty crappy webcam, decent mic, and Camtasia 8. That's all I've got because I haven't felt the need to upgrade yet. So we'll start with that, and if we gain some traction, then maybe we'll upgrade some equipment and do proper video editing and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, we'll go through quite a few different things, like social automation. Like I'll show you how I automate my social posting. Well, not, it's like sort of semi-automated, but how it does a lot of the work for me. Email marketing, CRM related stuff, sales carts, email marketing. Yeah, I think I said that. So there can be a whole lot of stuff that we'll go through. I'm probably going to swear a bunch, to be honest, because I won't be editing a lot. If you are offended by swearing, I probably wouldn't subscribe. But if you don't care, I don't even know where the subscribe button is. It's somewhere. We'll work that out for the next video. But hit subscribe and you'll get some cool automation tips regularly. Just want to cover something quickly, is that automation doesn't necessarily mean impersonal. A lot of people think that the more you automate, I guess that it sort of makes your business just not personal, which I don't think is true. I mean, there's obviously you can go too far, but a lot, like for example, some of the things I do involve or reminding myself to do things like I have a Zapier automation that gives me a list of people I need to contact every week. It just mean I didn't have to go through and do all the processing to find who I need to contact. It drops a to-do in my list and says these are the people you need to contact today, and I batch that up in one go. So it's sort of improving my efficiency, but not losing any of that personal aspect. All right, so I figured I'd just go through a few tools to start with. Some of the main ones that I use. Of course, Zapier, Zapier, I don't know how to say this, I don't care. It does so many awesome things for my business. I think we'll be halfway through the month here, and it's automated 3,500 things for me already. So resets in 2 weeks. So that's a lot of things. That's kind of inflated a little bit, which we'll get into the details of another time, but I do a lot of different things with Zapier, like just keeping things in sync between, say, ActiveCampaign and Intercom, and I even integrated basically built my own refer a friend system using a little bit of script and Zapier, so I'll cover that at some point as well. There's sort of kind of no end, like in the basic stuff, I'm basically just automating reminders to myself to do things, but on the top end we're doing really complex things like a refer a friend system. By itself, it's not. It does have a few issues, so I tend to pair it with a couple of other things. Google Sheets for one, because it enables you to sort of do change detection, which might be. We cover this in another video, but you can read and write from Google Sheets to know when things have changed. So we'll get to that another time, and I also pair it with ActiveCampaign, the next tool on my list, which is a marketing automation tool, because it has much better automation capabilities than Zapier. So Zapier doesn't have like the kind of if-then workflow that ActiveCampaign does. For example, we're matching if something's true here, and we're saying if it is true, then we do this. If it's not true, then we do this. You cannot do that in Zapier, unfortunately. So by pairing these tools and Google Sheets, you can do some pretty cool stuff. Now, the reason I chose ActiveCampaign over some of the other more popular tools like Infusionsoft, Drip, ConvertKit is, I mean, it's somewhere in the middle. It's not a big daddy like Infusionsoft. I feel like Infusionsoft's a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. ActiveCampaign does a really bloody good job of the marketing automation and CRM. And I emphasize CRM because some of them don't do that, like Drip, for example. It's a very good email marketing or email automation platform, but it doesn't have this, which is one of my favorite things about ActiveCampaign if you're doing any kind of deals. So if it's like a service-based business, like for example, this might be a process you have for like a website. So as you move someone through the process, like this might be a website job, we've got off the phone and now we're going to have an in-person meeting. And I don't know what's going on there. I think my internet's playing up. But you can fire off automations based on that. So now I might automatically follow them up with an email. And this feature is something that's not in all of them. This drag and drop Kanban style CRM, which I think puts ActiveCampaign in a league of its own. All right, next is ThriveLeads. So this is the tool I use to get opt-ins. So what's a good example? I think if I go to our blog for Content Snare, this is our software tool, and hide Google Tag Manager. What am I doing? I need to go to a blog post. Hide Google Tag Manager again. As you go down, there's like this pop-in, slide-in, opt-in thing. So that's ThriveLeads. I use ThriveLeads for a lot of different things. There's a lot of different tools you can use for this, like Elegant Themes or Elegant Themes Bloom, I believe it's called, or Monster Opt-in. There's so many tools for this. It just so happens this is the one I use. I think it does a good job. It's WordPress based. It's reasonably priced. But yeah, we'll have another episode sort of dedicated to that as well, probably a few. ThriveCart is my next tool, which I use. So if you're using Infusionsoft, for example, it's got a shopping cart built in. It's not the greatest shopping cart, but it's a shopping cart. Why I like using multiple tools for the same kind of thing is because you get best in class. So ThriveCart is a really bloody awesome checkout system. So a basic page might look like this. So you've got like testimonials and images and the ability for people to put in all the information you need, coupons, and this is all out of the box. Like knocking something like this up takes about 2 minutes. So it's a really cool platform that I've been using pretty heavily and telling a lot of people about. And it plays really nicely with ActiveCampaign. So you can do things like when someone signs up, you can add a tag in ActiveCampaign to fire off an automation. So I like it. It's that'll be at jimmyrose.me/thrivecart. Actually, I'll have links to all of these in the description at the bottom. And finally, my Feedly buffer combination. So Feedly's pretty simple RSS feeder that RSS reader that most of you are probably familiar with already. I just simply add different blogs that I want to follow down the side, go through and read them, and I pull out the best information for our list each week. But then I also feed it into Buffer, where I connect to our Facebook group and various Facebook pages, LinkedIn's, and all that sort of stuff. So I can post one thing or a couple of things. You know, I might modify the message for Twitter, obviously, because it's shorter, and it can go out to all the platforms automatically. So it saves me a lot of time. And I'll show you, I actually rarely use the Buffer thing. I push all updates into this, usually through Zapier. So we'll get into that in another video. But that's it for now. That's all the sort of tools I want to go through. If I just read out every tool that I use regularly, this would be a 20-minute video. So yeah, we'll leave it there. And please subscribe if you're interested in learning more about automation, email marketing, software, martech, marketing technology. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video.